We've been struggling. It goes from just terrible to better to terrible to worse than ever to what? Good, yeah, that was so close. I just keep hoping that it's gonna like click and he's gonna just catch one and then catch the other one. Now it's time to attempt to train George at the dog park. I'm Zach George, and this is George. No relations. George has spent the last 4 months living in an animal shelter with minimal contact with other dogs or people. And it's my job to transform him from a wild and crazy dog to an incredible pet. Seems straightforward, right? Holy cow. Not getting that ball. George is a dog like I've never known before. I don't know if I can let this dog go. Let go. Yes, we did it. This might be the single greatest transformation I have ever seen in a dog that I've worked with. The hardest thing about fostering a dog, you fall in love with them. This is reality dog training. Subscribe and click the bell so you never miss an episode. I've got some big plans for George today. No matter what you're working on with your dog, knowing what motivates them most is critical for success. Once you figure out what your dog really loves, you can leverage that love by using it as a reward during your training sessions. All kinds of things can be motivating to dogs, but it's safe to say that for most dogs, food and play are really high on the list. For dogs who love food, using their meal as a reward during a training session is a fantastic idea. As long as the food you're giving them is super high quality and tasty, of course. George loves Solid Gold food, and I'm not surprised. Solid Gold has one of the best ingredient lists I've ever seen. They've done so much research into what's both healthiest and tastiest for dogs. If you're looking for a dry dog food that has everything your dog needs, give Solid Gold a shot. Our viewers are going to get 30% off select Solid Gold products by going to my special link in the description, solidgoldpet.com/Zach. Let's see how he's doing with Frisbee. Yeah, whoa, there we go. Nice catch, bud. I'd say he's doing all right. You know, we've been working on the double. I don't think I'm gonna get it with him, but I'll show you where we are. Hey, let go. Ready? Come around. Ready? Go! Good effort, though. You can see he's teetering on the edge of it, but the light bulb hasn't gone off with him. This is a great way to challenge him mentally and physically as well, beyond just basic fetch. All right, guys, stick with me here. I know you guys are probably like, what is even this thing you're trying to do right now? And the answer is, it's a double Frisbee catch, which is a totally epic trick, and none of you are gonna convince me otherwise. But there is a greater point to training your dog a more challenging or advanced thing like this. If George and I can work through this confusion and get to a place where he actually understands the rather complicated thing I'm asking him to do and realizes he actually understands me, that is how you develop really deep communication with a dog. I mean, sit, stay, lie down, and come only builds so much communication between you and your dog, right? So I'm sticking with it here, and I'm giving him lots of chances to try to figure this out and catch both Frisbees. I've been doing my best to break this concept down for him in a variety of different ways over the past few days. And today I feel like he's really starting to understand the end goal. I mean, look at that. You can really see him giving that second Frisbee some serious looks. So now he just needs some time to figure out how to actually physically do what I'm asking. It's important to pay close attention to your dog's mindset too. If George seemed like he wasn't having fun, I would definitely stop asking him to try this. But I'd say it's pretty clear he's enjoying this practice. I do have an ulterior motive for this exercise session too. I wanted to get out as much of his energy as reasonably possible because now it's time to attempt to train George at the dog park. We've just arrived here at our location and instantly he's discovered a ball. This brings me right back to the baseball day and I want to make sure that I can get his attention off of that. George, here. George. Yes, good boy, here. Good, okay, well, not my fault you missed it, but you got your reward. Good boy. Huge improvement. I wasn't expecting that ball to be there. I don't know if it's as tempting as a baseball is to him, but I do know that my alarm bells went off because that was a bit traumatic when he encountered the baseball. I'd never encountered quite anything like that before. And so it's really nice to see a similar situation and him be a little bit more controllable. But you can see here we've got dogs around the dog park. Now, since this is a training lesson, I have no intention of really going in the dog park. My intention here is to do training around dogs to see how he reacts. I want to proof him and make sure that I can reliably get his attention around me when he sees strange dogs that he's not familiar with. I mean, you might be wondering, well, Zach, he's been training and listening around Inertia and Indy at your house. That's only 2 dogs though, and that's in a different environment. So just because a dog listens well around one dog doesn't mean they'll listen well around new dogs. I talk about this in both of my books. I love training on the perimeter of dog parks because obviously you have control of the environment. You can get farther away if you need to, if your dog becomes over threshold. That's one of the great benefits of training around a dog park. Your dog is the one who dictates how close you're going to be working to the other dogs. If your dog is too overwhelmed to give you their attention when you're close to the dog park fence, then move farther away until they are able to focus on you and practice there for a while before you start to work your way closer. Yes! Hey, here, what's this? Good. Giving him a reward there for behaving acceptably around the dogs. Prompt let go. That prompt let go probably has more to do with his interest in these dogs though. Okay, come. George is definitely interested in other dogs, but he isn't likely to get overwhelmed. So in his case, I feel comfortable getting really close to the other dogs. But I'll be watching him closely and ready to move farther away if we need to. What's this? Yes, good. Let go. A little less interested in the ball right now. I think it has to do with being in a new place. This is a different park than before. Not all parks are the same. They don't all smell the same, look the same, feel the same to a dog. So I'm just gonna walk up and down here. I love doing this when I'm training a new dog. Yes. Mix up my currencies here. Let's give him some treats. It's good to mix up your currencies with some dogs because it keeps training lively and unpredictable. You can see a dog playing fetch up there. So far, so good. Let's go see if we can give him a more significant test. We'll go around a busier part of the park here, see how he does around those dogs. My only goal here is to make sure that I can get some general compliance out of him when he sees dogs at relatively close range. Good boy, yes. Good work. You got it. Nice job. Keep moving, sir. Okay, so they're a little distracted by a scent. You can see that George is really on the edge of being able to listen to me, but with a little patience, I'm able to get him to move along without having to pull him away at all. Now, I don't want him greeting dogs through the fences or anything like that. See those dogs? Here. You can see that nose working overtime right now. He's really trying to gather info about them. Stay. Fine to let him look, but I still want to be able to get his attention on me. Yes, the look towards me, I want to reinforce that. I really like that he's looking at me when there are dogs right there. Sit, stay. Here. Yes. Stay. Yes. So you can see this pattern of desensitizing, conditioning him when he's doing well, and really just getting him used to the world and some of the more tempting things in it. We're doing a nice long stay here. Dogs just feet away. Letting him look at the dogs. Now I want to get attention on me periodically. Look at me. Yes. Stay. Dog's getting really rough and playing over here. Notice how he's holding that sit and stay? Yes. We're gonna continue on our way down here, I think. Remember that your dog is the one who gets to pick what motivates them most. Okay, good boy. Good work. Let go. Good boy. And this white dog is checking him out. Don't want to have any greeting through the fence here, so I'm not going to allow that. I know they probably want to do that. Here, George is a little too borderline to pay attention to me, so I do have to pull him back. But with just a few more inches of distance, I'm able to get his attention back on me again. Here. Yes, stay. Let him look at the dog. Good boy. Very good. Here. See that? I'm able to get his attention off the dog and onto me. No, I didn't say okay. All right, guess I spoke too soon. In case that's not obvious from your angle, it seems pretty clear to me that George has picked up the scent trail of the white dog that just walked away. Scents can be the most tempting of distractions for many dogs. Stay. Not perfect, but pretty close. Waiting for him to look at me automatically just to reinforce that I like when he looks at me. Also letting him satisfy his curiosity here at the same time by checking out these dogs. He's behaving very acceptably. Yes, good boy. Look at me. Okay. This just goes to show when you take the time to really communicate with dogs and really show them how to behave, they are more than willing to listen as long as we're very clear with our instruction and we go out of our way to make it worth their while. Hey, you want to go play now? I think we should go play and see how you're doing. Yes. He's offering a heel right now. Yes. So I want to acknowledge that I appreciate the initiative. George, you're doing great. Leave it. Come. Okay. Didn't quite leave it, but he gave it a sniff. Moved on. I'll take it. We got a gentleman playing golf over here too, which, I mean, it's a ball. This will be interesting. Sports balls have been challenging. Watching this guy hit golf balls. Good boy. Yes. Good. Here. Good. He's very interested in this guy playing with the golf balls, but he's staying under threshold. He's being compliant, but now he sees a plastic bag. I gotta be able to call him off that piece of trash over there, whatever that is. George, come. No. There's a consequence here. I'm going to encourage him physically by reeling him in. So I will do that from time to time, because we have to be able to enforce come when called. And again, that is a far cry from a harsh leash correction. Some people will say, Zach, I thought you were purely positive. Now understand, dog trainers that use positive reinforcement as a main training strategy never refer to themselves as purely positive. That's a term that's used by others to try and marginalize using modern, humane, scientific-based methods. I think it's perfectly acceptable to encourage a dog to come to you physically, in this case, in the same way that I would go up to a 3 or 4-year-old child, get them by the hand and say, come on, let's go, if they weren't listening to me when I called them back. Here he goes again. Let's see, he's still distracted. Hopefully he'll come to me voluntarily. Come. I swear he understands what I'm saying. Good boy. He likes that ball. Look at him, he's so ready. Look how focused. Okay, come, yes. Good man. Boy, you gotta love that. I love a dog bolted at me like that. I'm gonna try to keep the ball out of sight here. Sit, stay. Because I want him coming to me, not the ball, but the ball really helps bridge that motivation. Okay, come. Good job. Nice long stay. Really good recall. I'm gonna leave the ball over there. Stay. Is he gonna go to the ball or is he gonna go to me? I'm really not sure, honestly. Come. He went to the ball. Big surprise, but he needs to come to me, so let's work on that for a bit. So we're gonna do a couple of reps with the ball here, and you can really see George's wheels turning. So I'm just gonna let you watch this play out for a second. Come. No. George, come. Yes! Good. Sit. Stay. Stay. Look at me. Come. Yes! No? Yes. Good boy. Yes, good boy. We had a couple of breakdowns there. He was doing pretty well, still a little confused, still having a tough time resisting the ultimate reward there, at least for today, his ball. But the last 2 times there, I let him think about it. He never reached the end of his leash, and he did ultimately listen. But I love that he's making the decision on his own to eventually come back. So I'm gonna continue to make him use this impulse control, because it's extremely important for all dogs, especially pit bull type dogs, to be highly obedient. Look at me, come. Starting to get it, almost, but he's wimping out on that last little bit. Come on, you gotta keep coming. You gotta come all the way, come on. Come on, I wanna, nope. Come on, George, here, come. Come on, I wanna get that collar and grab it. Want him to be that close? Yes. So I'm using a mixture of solid gold kibble and pieces of fresh cooked meat as I train today. Give him some real chicken there. Stay. Ball's way down there. He hasn't forgotten about it. Come. Come on. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. So there was a good example. I mean, there were several attempts in a row where he was like, started to come to me, then he's like, can I go after the ball? But there I was able to get him to come in a more straight line. Getting down and being extra encouraging was extra helpful in that particular instance. All right, buddy. I'd call that an extremely successful training session. We headed home to relax, but George had other plans. What are you barking at? Look at me, quiet. Good boy. Do you want to go play some more Frisbee? Do you want to go play some more Frisbee? If you have a high energy dog who seems restless, giving them a quick outlet for their excess energy can be a great way to satisfy them. So in my continued efforts to train various Frisbee skills to George, I am ready to train him yet another one, and it's a pretty significant one. Let's do a little bit of reviewing. So far, we've worked with him on his multiples. That's where he catches one Frisbee after another. We, of course, have taught him to do a basic Frisbee catch where we just have him go out and catch one. He knows a lot of elements of Frisbee, like come around and catch it, right? Very good. But now that he has a lot more obedience under his collar, I'm hoping to teach him how to do a more sophisticated Frisbee trick. An over. An over is where a dog jumps over your body to catch a Frisbee. Of course, there's a prerequisite that they know how to catch a Frisbee. Okay, sorry. Ready? Catch it. Good, good man. And so he's got that down. Let go. His let go, as we know, needs work, but it's getting better. Off and on. It's important that your dog knows how to stay if you really want to teach this right. So I don't care what his stay looks like, whether it's a stand or a sit. Stay. I'm gonna go slow because this is different for him. I'm changing positions. Stay. Look how well that stay is. Okay, get it. Then we're gonna do a take, just like that. Let go. Good boy. Stay. Very good. I like how he followed the Frisbees back over too. So once again, it looks like this. Take it. Good. Come on. Good. So I want to get him really comfortable with jumping over my legs, and that he looks like he is comfortable with. And then, okay, George, stay. Sorry. Stay. Then this time I'm just gonna barely let go of the Frisbee. See that? Happened real quick. I let go of it before he took it. So we're trying to get a little bit of something that resembles the throw. Okay, good. Very good, so much better. You can see he caught the Frisbee there while jumping over my legs. I love it. So let's see if we can make this look a little bit more impressive. Hey, George, over here, buddy. Sit, stay. A lot of people like to say that trick training or training like this isn't serious training, but I've got to tell you, when you look at the intensity in his eyes, look how he's willing to hold that stay just in exchange to have the chance at catching a disc. I mean, in the face of something really exciting, at least something he views as exciting, that to me is one great way to build a serious rock solid stay out of a dog. So trick training and sports training like this can be an incredible way to train obedience to a dog. It's a huge myth that this doesn't strengthen obedience training. But if you have the type of dog who's just so toy crazy, this could be a really good activity for them because it gives them an outlet. We even have a dog coming by. Getting your dog to play with you when things they find tempting are in the distance is an amazing way to help your dog learn to ignore distractions. Okay. Whoa, I mean, pretty solid. Hey, George, come on. Ah, yeah, buddy. Okay. Nice. Good job. Boy, that was a good looking catch. Good boy. Good boy. That was good. Good let go. But do you see how we're starting to really combine a lot of the things that he's learning here? That focus, that stay, that come when called even to come after the Frisbee, the let go sometimes, no. And see, I'm not gonna throw it there. He jumped the gun. So we're gonna try and build on that stay. He's just so excited. Stay. Wait. Okay. Nice. Good man. We're gonna try this from a little farther away now, because a really impressive over happens when they get a great running start. Good boy. Sit. Stay. What? George, I was just sitting here telling everyone how Frisbee can be a great way to encourage a dog to stay. When you differ your position from a stay to a I'm now sitting on the ground and expect you to stay, that can be something that can throw some dogs off. Most dogs off, in fact.
I'm a little scared.
Bree says she's scared. I don't blame her. That's okay.
It's flying in like a wrecking ball.
I can't guarantee your safety on this next one. Okay. Whoa, there we go. Nice one.
I felt the whoosh. Oh my God.
Yeah. So his overs are looking really good. I want to keep mixing this up and continue to teach him various elements of Frisbee. I do this just because I really enjoy it. It's one of my favorite things to teach dogs. It may not be for everyone. It's certainly not for every dog. For a dog like George and a person like me, it is for. And now if I could just get him to drop a Frisbee to go after the next one and catch that double, my life would be complete. Catch it, let go. Good boy, yes. And really, you've got to be willing to experiment when you're trying to communicate a pretty advanced concept like this. Good, I love that. Holy cow, what just happened? That was pretty good. Hey, let go, it's okay, no. Hey, let go, good. All right, let's try the double, see where we are here. Been working on this every day, but we're definitely plateaued. And I'm definitely rushing it. I mean, this is something that can take months to train, but I'm just hoping to get lucky with him. Ready? Go. Let go. Oh, come on. Come around. Go. Let go. Let go. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He's going from looking at it to, how do I catch that?
I know, you did.
I know, it's a lot to process in a short period of time. Ready? Come on. Go, 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 go. Ready? Go. Let go, good boy, that's my boy. You're getting it, catch it. Catch it, let go, catch it, let go, catch it, let go, catch it. I'm reminding George how to catch multiple Frisbees here to help him get the muscle memory for catching and letting go in rapid succession. Breaking things down into easier parts is a great way to help dogs understand more advanced concepts as quickly as possible. Let go, yes. Good. Come around. And go. Let go. Yeah, good effort, buddy. Go. Let go. Yes. I want to see that. I want to see that. Good boy. Good. Catch it. Stay. Catch it. Stay. Catch it. Stay. Good. Come around. Go. Good. Yeah, that was so close. Okay, maybe I'm a little too excited here, but did you see that? That was amazing. He is so close to making this catch. So, gosh, where do we even start with today? George has had a very impressive day. What a good man he is. Hey, easy with those teeth. I'm watching him. George just continues to tease us with the double. He's coming so close to making that double Frisbee catch. A couple of times I thought he actually did it, but then I looked at the camera and I'm like, not yet. But progress for sure. I just keep hoping that it's gonna like click and he's gonna just catch one and then catch the other one. And he might not. I don't know, I don't care. I just wanna make sure that he's having a good time. Whoa, easy, teeth, no teeth, too bitey. When we were practicing the double, it's like somewhere in there, he started to like let go at will of the Frisbee in a way that he hasn't yet done before. I mean, we've been struggling with let go. It goes from just terrible to better to terrible to worse than ever to what? We've had people reach out about adopting him, so we're trying to find out who might be the best home for him so far. Easy. Hey, we're not playing. We just played Frisbee. Didn't you get enough fighting in? And we're continuing to share him on social media just in the hopes that we can really place him in the best home possible. But I really hope to see him end up in a home that really values training, that really values his intelligence, his athleticism, and just his overall greatness. So we'll continue to see how things go. Yeah. Get 30% off select Solid Gold products by going to my special link, solidgoldpet.com/Zach. Subscribe to my channel and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Get both of my books too. We'll see you guys in episode 11.